learning, unlearning and relearning. Although we can consciously take in only a very small amount of the information the world offers us, we notice and respond to much more without being aware. Our conscious mind is very limited and seems able to keep track of a maximum of 7 variables or pieces of information at one time. This idea was outlined in 1956 by the American psychologist George Miller in a classic paper called The Magic Number 7, plus or minus 2. These pieces of information do not have a fixed size. It can be anything from driving the car to looking in the rear view mirror. One way we learn is by consciously mastering small pieces of behavior, and combining them into larger and larger chunks, so they become habitual and unconscious. We form habits so we are free to notice other things. So our consciousness is limited to 7 plus or minus 2 pieces of information, either from the internal world of our thoughts, or from the external world. Our unconscious, by contrast, is all the life-giving processes of our body, all that we have learned, our past experiences, and all that we might notice, but do not, in the present moment. The unconscious is much wiser than the conscious mind. The idea of being able to understand an infinitely complex world with a conscious mind that can only hold about 7 pieces of information at once is obviously ridiculous. The notion of conscious and unconscious is central to this model of how we learn. In NLP, something is conscious when it is in present moment awareness, as this sentence says right now. Something is unconscious when it is not in present moment awareness. The background noises that you can hear were probably unconscious until you read this sentence. The memory of your first sight of snow is almost certainly out of conscious awareness. If you have ever helped a young child learn to ride the bicycle, you will be aware of just how unconscious that skill has become in yourself. And the process of turning your last meal into hair and toenails is likely to remain forever unconscious. We live in a culture which believes that we do most of what we do consciously, yet most of what we do, and what we do best, we do unconsciously. The traditional view is that learning the skill divides into 4 stages. First, there is unconscious incompetence. Not only do you not know how to do something, but you don't know. Never having driven the car, for example, you have no idea what it is like. So you start to learn. You very soon discover your limitations. You have some lessons and consciously attend to all the instruments, steer it, coordinate the clutch, and watch the road. It demands all your attention. You are not yet competent, and you keep to the back streets. This is the stage of conscious incompetence when you grind the gears, oversteer and give cyclists heart attacks. Although this stage is uncomfortable, especially for cyclists, it is the stage when you learn the most. This leads you to the stage of conscious competence. You can drive the car, but it takes all your concentration. You have learned the skill, but have not yet mastered it. Lastly, and the goal of the endeavor, is unconscious competence. All those little patterns that you learn need so painstakingly blend together into one smooth unit of behavior. Then you can listen to the radio, enjoy the scenery and hold a conversation at the same time as driving. Your conscious mind sets the outcome and leaves it to your unconscious mind to carry it out, freeing your attention for other things. If you practice something for long enough, you will reach this 4th stage and form habits. At this point, the skill has become unconscious. However, the habits may not be the most effective ones for the task. We already have communication and learning skills. NLP offers to refine your skills and give you more choices and more flexibility about using them. The 4 stages of learning. 1. Unconscious incompetence. 2. Conscious incompetence. 3. Conscious competence. 4. Unconscious competence. Unlearning is 4 to 2. Relearning is 2 back to 4 with more choices.